Greetings, fellow Mid-Atlantic scholars, and welcome to Mid-Atlantic English with TeddyMD. As returning viewers may know, for lack of a better term, there were two versions of what we call the Transatlantic or Mid-Atlantic accent. The first version was based on the actual speech of upper-class Northeastern Americans during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, and that was referred to as Eastern Standard American English. And the second was a more affected and acquired version of the accent that was taught in theater programs and oratory programs during the early 20th century, and that was referred to as American Theater Standard. Now, while there were some phonetic differences between American Theater Standard and Eastern Standard American English, the chief difference was in vocal production. American Theater Standard was a bit more English sounding. It has a bit more nasal and more towards the front of the mouth and in the mask, whereas Eastern Standard American English was a bit more in the back and sounded a bit more American. And what I thought would be interesting was I'm going to post some clips and I would like to see you all's guesses as to whether someone is using Eastern Standard American English or American Theater Standard in these clips from old Hollywood movies. Now, I will admit that sometimes the line between Eastern Standard American English and American Theater Standard can be blended, but please post your guesses in the comments below.
I'm sorry, Mr. Collier. I'll have to ask you to let it go at that.
Why so?
Because it so happens that I'm why we're here.
How's that?
It's me Tom's going to marry, and I've heard enough against him to last me quite a while.
Nothing.
Oh, that's unkind. We've reached some very important and definite conclusions. First, that the Bronsons are going to be perfectly furious until tomorrow when they receive your flowers and your very insincere little note of apology. And second, that the Willow Tree Inn is a very charming place to be taken when you're kidnapped.
And thirdly, this is Diana's turn. Listen, it's rather a strange thing to ask, but I wonder, could you come over here? Yes, now. Yes, I know it's a bit late, but only for a few minutes. It's really rather important.
Good morning, Della. What's new?
Mostly bills. Oh, honestly, it's a shame the way you spend money.
Well, I keep it in circulation.
But who's going to take care of you in your old age?
You will, my dear. You'll take in washing, and I'll sit by the fire and dream about the courtroom triumphs of my youth.
The man I'd welcome wouldn't find it possible to pass the sentries, nor would it be necessary for him to enter the palace. I'd go out to meet him. A man like the torch,